So my dad, who was a world famous lumberjack in northern New Brunswick almost 50 years, he would also talk to his teammates, or what he could not teammates, but you know what I mean, fellow workers about hockey. And one of people at work, I think it was 1977, was saying, "Oh, I like that Steve Shutt from Montreal. I wish there was more of him." And Dad said, "Well, there is more of him." And the guy said, "What do you mean?" Well, he said, "He's got a talented brother that just got selected in the NHL draft." And the guy said, "What's his name?" And he said, "Oh, his name is Byron." And Dad's coworker said, "Oh, that's awful funny. Freddie, you're so funny." No, this is no joke. Byron Shutt was a highly acclaimed left winger, 6'1", 195, that came out of Bowling Green. Bowling Green, as a lot of people already know, is a very, very strong development squad for hockey players, or used to be back in the 1970s. Now, in his career with Bowling Green, he became probably their best player of the era. And let's give you a quick breakdown. Now, with Bowling Green, over between 1975 and 78, he averaged more than 10 goals a season, almost 40 points a year, and was among award winners and award recognition in various CCHA prizes. Now, he was CCHA All-Star Second Team in 78. He was All-Star Honorable Mention in 77. Bowling Green Sears Award co-winner of 77, 78. Bowling Green Tri-Captain 77 and 78. Now, he was also drafted by the WHA by Toronto, 97th overall in round 7. Now, he did sign with the Cincinnati Stingers of the WHA in August 1978, and he was on Cincinnati's WHA roster that folded after the 79 season. He was then claimed by Hartford in the WHA dispersal draft in June of 79. Now, because Pittsburgh did not take him in the NHL reclaim draft, and his NHL rights remained with Hartford. Now, he was also on the second incarnation of the Cincinnati Stingers of the CHL that folded on December 17th, 1979. So his career was not just the younger brother of Steve Shutt. He could put up some really impressive numbers. You look at his last IHL season in '83. He had 26 goals and 46 assists for 72 points in a very, very defensive year for the IHL. Now, Byron first got prominence by playing in the 1968 Quebec International Pee Wee tournament with the infamous Toronto Shopsies minor hockey squad. Now, he basically had an opportunity to break in back to the NHL, because Pittsburgh were pretty high on him. Although they only took him 155th overall, there was a lot of talent there. And back then, it was like anything else. If you're a brother or cousin of an NHLer, people would draft you sometimes, not only because you're talented, but they felt the bloodlines could continue in the NHL. And a lower draft pick, you're taking a chance, just a 50-50 chance. Now, what really was interesting about Shutt, Steve was interviewed years later and said, how's your brother doing? Oh, he's coaching hockey there in Bay High School in Ohio. And he asked him, what's he doing in Ohio? He said, well, he played with Cincinnati, the WHA, and the IHL. And like some members of the media had no idea that Byron was still around, like in hockey, when the 1970s dynasty of Montreal kind of wrapped up. It'd be interesting to see, and I don't understand why you think that Montreal would take a chance, make a trade for Byron, because Shutt was a very jovial guy, and I would imagine his brother's the same way. I would like to see, just to give the guy a chance, because Byron, like I said, you come out of NCAA, you got to be good, because you only have a short amount of time to produce, and he was producing quite well. Not really a point a game pace, but not too bad. So that's a curious case of Byron Shutt. Thanks for listening. Bye.